All right, so let's say you have a nail that has imperfections in it, or maybe the nail is just really flat and you want to give it more of an arched shape. With like an apex on it. So if you want to build up your nails a little bit more, but still using a bottled soak off product, we have a new product coming out from Akzentz called Luxio Build. So this is my sample from headquarters, but it's gonna come in the same bottle as our Luxio Base and Gloss. You can see they're the same bottles, but this is my sample from headquarters, and the official launch for Luxio Build is actually gonna be the very beginning of February. So if you wanna pre-order this product, it is available on our website, shop.thenailhub.com. But this product is amazing for having the convenience of a bottle, but being able to actually build up the nails and give them an apex and some additional strength, especially if you're trying to camouflage imperfections in the nail plate. This is a great product. So even if you're going to be using Luxio Build, you need to use a base coat. So I'm going to use Luxio Base on the actual natural nail plate. This just ensures that I'm going to get excellent adhesion. So again, I'm gonna paint the bottom half of the nail like I always do. If you have a short nail, again, you can tip the nail up, bulldoze over the edge, and just get this gel right up over the edge of the nail without touching the skin. It's a really nice way to do that. And then you can paint the rest of the nail. So just a nice thin coat. You can also put the base on a palette and use an oval brush. If you want a little bit more control, a lot of people like to use the oval 111 brush, and you can actually put your base on a palette and really shimmy and work the base into the nail. The more that you work the base into the nail, the more your gel is going to adhere. Okay, so I'm just putting the gel base on the natural nail, trying to get it to adhere to the nail plate, and I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds in an LED. If you have a UV lamp, cure it for 2 full minutes. All right, so I've got my base coat cured on the natural nail. Now I'm gonna go in with my Luxio Build, and I wanted to just quickly show you guys the consistency of this product. See how it's like nice and thick? It seems like a little bit difficult to work with in the beginning, but this stuff actually self-levels so amazingly well by itself. So you're basically gonna apply a wetting layer like I like to do. If you've watched any of my previous videos, I like to speak about wetting layers. Basically, a wetting layer is a wet layer of gel, and when you put a wetting layer on the nail, what it does is any other layers you put on top of that, it just self-levels so nicely. So I'm gonna put a nice medium layer of the Luxio Build on the nail, okay, so that's wet on here, and before I cure, I can actually go back with more Luxio Build, and I can even just concentrate right in the center of the nail where I want a little bit more structure and I want to build an apex on the nail. And I just like to use little half moon shapes that go down the center, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm building that apex down the center of the nail this way, but I'm also building some curvature this way, okay? So you can see this nail has a little bit more of an apex than my previous nail with just the gel polish. And you can build this up as much as you want. So if you want to put a little bit more, usually it's like right in that apex area. You can just even do like a little cross shape to get it in there. And just let the gel do its thing on that wetting layer. It's not going to flood the cuticle. It's not going to run around. It is a nice thick consistency. So you can just use your reflection to see where you need more product and just give it a second to do its thing and to level out. So again, you can look at it from the side, touch wherever you want to move the gel up, and just use that string to get your apex nice and smooth. See that right there? So again, for those nails that need a little bit more than just plain gel polish, okay, you can give your nails a little bit of an apex. See that difference there between this nail and that nail? So you can give your nails a little bit of thickness and strength, camouflage any imperfections in your nail, and really concentrate on, you know, the areas that you want to add a little bit more of an apex. All right, so again, we're gonna cure that for 30 seconds in an LED or 2 minutes in a UV lamp. All right, so my Luxio Build is cured on here, and I just wanted to show you one more time from the side how nice this is. So it's already perfectly smooth. I did clean this nail just so I could show you, that I can rub on it, but it is such a nice product. It's so perfectly smooth, and it does give your nails a little bit more of some structure with a soak off product. So again, you can see the difference between just the regular gel polish and with the Build product. You can finish file this, so if you're a little bit concerned about the nail not being perfectly smooth, you can finish file this if you would like to, but I'm just going to go straight in with my color. So I'm going to go in with Lookout again, just to show you guys what it looks like. And you don't even need to take off the inhibition layer with this Luxio Build product. You can put your color right on top. So I'm just going to put my Luxio color over the Build. I've already got a nice soak off nail with some amazing structure to it. I've got a built up apex. It's going to help camouflage any imperfections in that person's nail. And again, I'm just going to cap the free edge. Like so, okay? If you do get anything on the edges, I usually use like a spatula or a clean brush to clean up. Little spot right here. Okay, and then I'm going to cure that. All right, so I'm going to do my second coat of color, of course. I just wanted to show you really quick. This is only one coat of color and this is two. So look at how amazing it is. One coat of color and two coats of color. It's crazy how awesome the Luxio covers in just one coat. I do like to do two coats just for the structure, and also if I were to hold up my nails in front of a light and I only had one coat on, it definitely probably the light would shine through the tips, which I don't really like personally. So I definitely recommend doing two full coats. This time I'm going to show you guys with the Luxio gloss, just to show you what the difference is with shine on. So with Luxio gloss, I'm just going to put a nice medium coat over the color and cap the free edge. And again, if you do have any little dents, like I have one right there on the left-hand side, you can actually use your gloss to fill that in. So don't waste a whole bunch of time in your appointment trying to finish file everything. If you do have a little dent or something, just use your top coat to fix that nail. And again, you can turn the hand upside down to get it perfectly smooth. So we're gonna cure this for 30 seconds in an LED or 2 minutes in a UV. And you can see, already this is looking amazing. All right, so since I used gloss, I am going to cleanse the nail. I shimmy back and forth and pull down. You don't want to scrub up into the finger because that tacky layer is actually uncured gel, and we definitely don't want uncured gel going up on our client's finger. So I'm just gonna shimmy, 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 and pull down, okay? So this nail on the right, I used shine on for that, so I didn't have to clean it. This one I used gloss. So you can see there's not really a color difference at all. Shine on, it does pick up like fingerprints. So if you get fingerprints on it, I'll just remove those so you can see it's still nice and shiny. So both gloss and shine on are very, very shiny products, except gloss you do need to clean afterwards. And then I'm just gonna again show you from the side. So this is two coats of color, this is one. So you can see it's just a teeny bit less blue since I only did the one coat really quick. But you can see just that little bit of structure here, building up that apex with the Luxio Build, whereas this one is just nice and flat as it was, whatever the client's natural nail looked like. So that Luxio Build just, it does allow you to build up a little bit of structure on the nail. Both, are soak off products, so both nails I can easily soak off by etching through the top coat and putting on some wraps with acetone, but these nails are going to be perfect for my client, and I'm really a big fan of this new Luxio Build product. Again, it's going to be coming out the beginning of February, so if you want to pre-order that, check it out on our site, shop.thenailhub.com.